Hello, hola, bonjour, and ni hao to everyone across the globe. This is your presenter Sahaj Bisekon speaking, live from Doha, working for the one and only Sky Seji. Now, I've been given a mission to make a documentary on the Suez Canal, its history, and I will especially talk about the recent incident that has occurred. Please, sit back and relax and enjoy this video. In 1858, Ferdinand de Lesseps formed the Suez Canal Company for the express purpose of building the canal. Construction of the canal lasted 10 years, from 1859 to 1869. The canal officially opened on the 17th November 1869. Construction began at the northmost point, Port Said, which was the end of the canal, in the early 1859s. An estimation of 1.5 million people worked on the project. The Suez Canal is a man-made waterway connecting the Mediterranean Sea to the Indian Ocean via the Red Sea. It enables a more direct route for shipping between Europe and Asia, effectively allowing for passage from the North Atlantic to the Indian Ocean without having to go around the African continent. It interconnects the world, making ships' journeys a lot less. It connects high-income countries in Europe, like the UK, to economic developing countries like Japan, China, South Korea, and even India. Currently, the Suez Canal is a popular trade route between Europe and Asia. The Suez Canal stretches 120 miles from Port Said on the Mediterranean Sea in Egypt southward to the city of Suez. Trade through the Suez Canal has always been strong. In its first year of opening, the canal saw almost 500 ships transit through its waterways, but nearly 100 years later, in 1966, that number was up to 21,250 ships annually, about 58 per day. This represents 278,400,000 metric tons of cargo. Trade through the canal has been constant since its opening, except for two closures. The first was brief in reaction to a joint British, French and Israeli invasion on Egypt. The second was much more serious. The canal was closed for 8 years due to the Arab-Israeli war. During the closures, financial cost and time spent going around Africa to the Western countries and Europe made the Suez Canal incredibly important. A container ship is a cargo ship that carries all of its load in truck-size intermodal containers, in a technique called containerization. Container ships carry most of the world's manufactured goods and products in a massive bulk. They make trading easier. On March 23, 2021, while travelling from Malaysia to the Netherlands, the Ever Given got stuck across the Suez Canal. This held up nearly $60 billion of trade. It took a week of tugs, dredging, and a crack team of salvage experts to free the 220,000-ton megaship. There was more than $775 million worth of cargo, which included electronics, machinery, household goods, and a lot more in the Ever Given. Many containers on the Ever Given would have contained fruits and vegetables, which will have to be destroyed, having passed their use-by date. This 400-metre-long vessel was buffeted by strong winds on the morning of the 23rd of March. It was said that 30,000 cubic metres of sand had been dredged to free the vessel. The blockage clearly shows how much the world relies on the Suez Canal. Due to the blockage, trade was almost completely halted, affecting the whole globe. Egypt says that they have begun to widen the canal because of this incident. Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed this documentary and learnt something from this. And yeah, your presenter Sahaj Bisakon is out.